So in this section, we are going to learn about the various text styling methods, like the font size of the text, the color of the text, the font weight, maybe it will be bold or any kind, text align, whether it is left align, right align, or this is, or maybe justified, in which it will cover the whole web page. Line height, the distance between the lines, two lines, text transform, uppercase, lowercase, and all that. Text decoration, whether it is underlined, dotted, whether the text is underlined or dotted using the text decoration properties. So these are the properties that we are going to discuss now. For that, I have just made two files, one for HTML and another for CSS, and named it text styling. The title is text styling, and the HTML file is linked to the CSS file using the link attribute. And here is a simple p tag, and under this paragraph is there. So I'm going to apply styling using the CSS. Just go to the CSS file. First, let me give the ID to this p tag. Let's give ID equal to what we call text styling. Text style. This is the ID that we have given to them. Just save it using Control S, and let's go to the CSS file. For using the ID, we have to use has, and what's the ID that we have given? Text style ID name, text style, text style. And inside this, we are going to apply the properties. So first we will discuss the font size. We have already seen that. Suppose I give the size to be 30 px. Just save the page using Control S. Now let's see it in the browser how it's going to get reflected. By mistake I have opened it in another file, another folder. Let's cut it. Where is text styling? Here is the file, text styling. So just open in browser, right click over here, open in browser. You can see the text style to be this. If I change the color, change the size, font size from here to suppose 40 or 20, say, save it using Control S and then refresh the page. You can see the size has been reduced. So using the font size, we can adjust the size of the text that we want. After that, next property that we are going to discuss is the color. We have already seen that color property. Let's give it red color. Just save it using Control S and then refresh the page. You can see the color has been changed to red. Now what if we want to make it bolder and all? For that we use the font weight property, font weight, and you can write here bold. Just save it using Control S and then refresh the page. You can see the font has been weight has been changed to bold and all. Even you can give numerical value to the font weight. It ranges from 100 to 700 900. So 700 is for bold and 100 is the lightest one. So if we write 100 and save it using Control S and refresh the page, you can see the font weight has become the lighter now. Even you can inspect this page by clicking the right click and click on inspect. Just click the select option here and click here. Selected. You can see the font weight is 100 here. Now suppose you change it to some value. I'm giving, you can, what are the values that you can give? 100 to 900, bold, bolder, inherit, initial, lighter, normal. Suppose I give 600, then you can see the changes, but it is temporary as we are making it using the web developer toolbar. So it is temporary, not the permanent one. When we refresh the page, it will come to the what we have decided in the CSS page. So this is how we can inspect it. This is what the font weight. Now the text align, what we want, text align. Whether you want the left align, right align, or the justify, we will use the justify. Just Control S and then refresh the page. You can see when we say justify, then it covers the whole browser page. We will inspect it over here to see how many more options are there. Click on select button here and after that click here. So text align is justify here. What are the values we have? We have center align, end, inherit, left align, right align, and all this. Suppose we click on right align, then this is how we are going to see our page. Text will be right aligned. So this is about the text alignment. Now the line height. Line height is the distance between the lines. Line height. Suppose I'm giving the value 40px. Just save it using Control S and then refresh the page. You can see the distance between the line has been increased. As earlier it was 20 pixel and we have given the value 40 pixel, so it has changed. You can go on web developer tools and uh, just analyze over there about the sizes of different height by inspecting, clicking on inspect button. Now the next is the text transform, whether we want the uppercase, the lowercase, or the capitalize. So the next property is text transform. We want the capitalize. Capitalize means the first letter of each word will be the capital letter. So save it using Ctrl S and then refresh the page. You can see each word having the first letter is capital letter. Next is the text decoration. We want it to be suppose underline, then we will write underline. Just save it using Ctrl S and then refresh the page. You can see the texts are now underlined. So these are the text decoration methods, text styling methods. You can explore more over that. Thank you very much.